Okay. So what was I saying? Is it recording? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I've been dancing since I was very little, about 4. Just all the traditional styles of dance that they had, ballet, tap, jazz. I've always been interested in hip hop, but growing up they never had hip hop in the studios. So most of my hip hop experience or urban dance experience, I actually loved breakdance too, but all of that was learned, you know, at school on the playground, out on the blacktop or whatever, or watching MTV.
During the month of October, we do Artober, and Mandy over at Richmond Urban Dance has been really great. She's going to be doing all of her classes outside and labeling them all Artober so that people get an opportunity to see dance in a special place that they weren't expecting it.
Muralist, he is amazing. You see all of his artwork all around here. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, something. Hey guys, it's really good to have y'all here. The last video that y'all did, I posted on my page and it went crazy. I love what you do. The murals are here for you. We are doing what's called the Unity Street Project. I picked 5 of some of the best artists in Richmond, 5 walls, and our project is to restore the ward.
If my feet weren't at it, right?
I'm already out.
We served mainly kids from the city, and so these kids came to my dance program, and I decided I was going to try and teach them ballet and tap and modern and jazz. And I quickly found out that street style dance is what they were interested in, so I'm like, all right, well, I love hip hop, so we'll do that. And they learned from me, and I actually learned a lot from them.
Oh, right here. We're gonna go back to the arms, nice and slow. Here we go.
Another one.
Single, cross, leg, cross, leg,
But even my girls is kind of funny. They're like, Mom, is that white girl hip hop? I laugh at it all the time because it's like, okay, here I am, a 40-something-year-old white soccer mom from the suburbs, and I'm the one that's starting the urban dance company in Richmond. Every single time it's like, oh my gosh, this is real hip hop. This is what I've been looking for. And for the longest time I'm like, what did they mean by real hip hop? So it finally dawned on me, oh, okay, the style that we offer is just different because I think we incorporate like just the culture of it.
If you look at the way people interact in their societies, you'll see a reflection of that in the dance. So for instance, I was at, I think it was 1979 when they had a battle in Symphony Space in New York between the capoeiristas and the breakdancers. And what was interesting was that the Brazilian capoeiristas speak Portuguese, very little English, and then you had the breakdancers from Brooklyn and the Bronx, you know, who spoke, you know, the local lingo. But when it's time to dance, both groups gathered together in a circle because that's the way they did it. You know, the old break dancers would gather together in a circle. Most communal dances do have some sort of a circle. If you look at African dances in the West Africa, from those regions, they generally will gather in a circle. And they had a reliance on rhythm in a similar way. So they were able to interact with one another very easily across a language barrier using the movement and the music. The hip hop music came from rhythm and blues, which also has an African basis. So, you know, it goes back to Jacques D'Amboise talking about that heartbeat, boom, 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 and then you can syncopate it, you can change it a little bit, but you still have that same rhythm going.
Do I get any pushback from?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's weird. I thought that I probably would, but I haven't. I guess I've just maybe always embraced the culture. You know, I certainly don't try and be who I'm not. You know, I'm true to who I am, but at the same time, I respect and appreciate the culture from which hip hop came. And there's nothing that I love more than when my kids come up to me in dance class and they're like, "You're so thug, Miss Mandy." And I'm just like, really? There's nothing thug about me, but thank you. You know, like I take it as such a compliment.
I've been with Richmond Urban Dance since the beginning. I started dancing with these lovely ladies back in 2012, and Miss Mandy actually decided to start Richmond Urban Dance about a year ago, and we've been growing swiftly and fastly ever since. There are different ways to express yourself, and dance is one of them.
People will say, we've been looking for like years for a street, an urban dance studio, and Richmond just doesn't have anything like it.
She was in dance class before. We were doing ballet, tap, and class, the jazz, contemporary jazz, there you go. But she always wanted to do hip hop. And there's not really a lot of hip hop dance classes offered around. So we went searching on the internet and found Richmond Urban Dance and came out, and the rest is history.
Mikhail is also one of them as well. And Kendall.
Crystal and Mikhail, we've been working together for like over 10 years. We were in ministry together, so we worked with all the kids that we work with now. We've worked with most of them before. Actually, a lot of the kids that we work with are grown up.
Kendall is the photographer / videographer.
A lot of awesome dance talent around town, but this one I found feeling estranged from the age of college students and having danced with Blank Canvas and some groups around VCU. This just has a cool environment of, you got kids, you got career professionals, college students, so it's just unique in who we serve in the Richmond body through dance.
You'll never say that I'm not killing them, 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 killing them.
I told you to not dance still was better, and then you danced.
Hey, you remember that time we all told you not to dance so better?
And then she went barefoot.
It's not original. I got it from the Urban Bush Women. What was it? I don't know, but I've been told if you keep on dancing, you'll never grow old.